I started the Complete Women's Practice back in 2010 because I wanted to incorporate all aspects of women's care into my practice. As a board-certified obstetrician and gynecologist, I provide full-service obstetrical and gynecological care for my patients.
This being my first pregnancy, I really wanted a staff and a doctor that were very warm and open to answering all of my questions, and just someone that I was comfortable with. Dr. Cova took the time that was necessary during all of our appointments. My husband was there for every appointment as well, and she welcomed him in the room. She calmed all of our fears, even sharing her own experiences.
Although I come to Dr. Cova mainly for my gynecological issues and talking about the wellness things that she now has brought into her company, I'm interested in finding out more about those. I'm really interested in the fact that she wants to take care of the whole woman, not just part of us.
As I have become older and have become a mother with a career, I could really relate to the needs of my patients and women as to things that women need, such as feeling better, nutrition, weight, aging, skincare, that these had to be things that my patients would be interested in as well.
You can tell that Dr. Cova really made an investment in her practice and in her office, and that builds that level of trust that you might not find elsewhere. I have been doing some minor procedures probably for the last 10 years, and now that I'm 40, I'm still doing those minor procedures, and I haven't had to move on to anything more drastic.
What makes it so easy for me to connect and relate and empathize with so many of my patients is that I face so much of the similar challenges and struggles that they face on a daily basis.
She empathizes, she gets it, and it's really nice to be able to go into her office and ask her some questions, and she actually takes the time to listen to your concerns, gives you an answer, presents you with some options, and then lets you make a decision that's informed. And Dr. Cova sets you up for success by doing that.
The learning process for a physician never ends, and I'm continually training myself on all of the latest state-of-the-art and minimally invasive gynecologic procedures.
I began talking to Dr. Cova. I was having some monthly cycle issues. I had very heavy bleeding and severe cramping, and it started to affect me with going to work and everything. And as I talked with Dr. Cova, she did some testing to make sure I didn't have any more serious issues going on, and then discussed the NovaSure procedure with me. It was very convenient for me because if I had to have had the procedure done at a hospital, there's, hours before a procedure and then hours after a procedure, and what could have been a whole day with this procedure occurring ended up only being a couple of hours of my time.
In addition, I have a true passion for minimally invasive gynecologic surgery. Today there are so many options that we can offer our patients to have surgical procedures that previously would have required an abdominal incision, a prolonged hospital stay. Over the past several years, there have been so many advances in gynecologic surgery that we're now able to offer our patients these surgeries in a minimally invasive fashion, providing them with a much shorter recovery time and potentially better outcome.
When I needed to find a new doctor, I wanted to find someone who had some experience with the minimally invasive surgeries. I knew that I was going to need a hysterectomy, and I was very happy to find Dr. Cova and to see her experience. I did decide to go with the Da Vinci robot-assisted surgery for my hysterectomy, and I tell you, the only regret that I have is that I did not do it sooner. You have a better or a shorter recovery time, and that's because instead of giving you one really big long scar at the bottom of your belly, you end up with 4 scars that are about an inch and a quarter long, and that means they're faster to heal. You don't feel as bad. Today is 3 weeks since I've had the surgery, and I feel fantastic.
As a patient of hers, I can't tell you that I've ever had a doctor who made me feel more comfortable or was able to make me feel as at ease. And not only Dr. Cova, but the environment in her office, all of her staff, everybody's great.
I feel that the environment I create in my office is the same feeling that I would have in my own home. I take a lot of pride in the overall appearance and feel of my office. I feel it's a reflection of me.
The Complete Women's Practice is a very welcoming environment from the moment you walk in to when they escort you back into the service area. The staff is very open and friendly, and you feel very comfortable discussing your issues with them.
I feel like as a woman, she really understands and knows. And I think her office just seems to be so calm and serene when you come in. And she also has a lot of other things I think that she has available to patients like me who are getting older to help us with issues we're facing.
What I love the most about being a physician is truly being able to make a difference in my patients' lives and truly being able to have the honor to be there at such an important moment in their life, for example, the birth of their child, or helping them through a difficult situation, or getting them through something that they weren't sure what the outcome was going to be. And knowing that I've helped somebody or made a difference or impact in someone's life is truly what makes it worth doing what I do every day.
I've been a patient of Dr. Cova's for just over 5 years, and she delivered my twins that are 4.5. My son will be 3 this summer, and we're expecting another daughter over the next couple of days. Dr. Cova is wonderful at putting your mind at ease. I had an abnormal test result come back for my pregnancy, and she personally called me to assure me that although the test was abnormal, that she had experience with it, and that by the end of the pregnancy it was not something to be concerned about, and that we would work with it.
I have been a patient of Dr. Cova since 2003, and when I went to her, she discovered tumors on my ovaries, and I feel as if she saved my life. And she did surgery, and I have been a patient of hers ever since.
I've spoken to some of my friends about my experience, and in particular my experience with Dr. Cova, and I would not hesitate at all to tell any one of them, even if they're happy with their current doctor, they should come talk to Dr. Cova.
I most definitely feel that my health, as well as my unborn child's health, is in great hands with Dr. Cova. That's why I continue to come back and see her, and will continue to do so in the upcoming years.
I have recommended the Complete Women's Practices to friends and family, full checkups to cosmetic procedures.
I'm very happy that I selected the minimally invasive, and I'm glad that Dr. Cova could do that kind of thing for me.